Today's topic is going to be about attention, and not the kind of attention that you get online or from somebody you're interested in, but more the attention that you pay to what you're doing day to day. And we're in the most probably distracted time in human history, with the biggest distraction around with us in our pockets all day, every day. And I know I'm guilty of being way too distracted by what's happening on Instagram or text messaging, checking email compulsively. But this is really kind of a part two to the sphere of control talk, because the sphere of control is really just a way of getting you to understand where you're putting your attention, and is that a valuable place to be putting it? Are you putting it in something that's actually going to pay off some dividends in the end, or is it just going to be just an attention drain where you've given up your attention to something on social media or whatever, and you're really not any better for it? You might actually be worse. So one thing that I've used for a lot of years to help kind of master my attention is meditation. And I think a lot of people that don't do meditation might confuse it and think that it's all about, trying to clear your mind of thoughts or something that it's really not. And to me, it's not about that at all, because I think the more you meditate, the more you realize you're never going to clear your mind of thoughts. It's impossible. Thoughts are popping in and out of existence all the time. And it's not about trying to stamp that out. It's just about being aware of that fact and being able to direct your attention to where you want it, and not just paying attention to whatever spontaneously pops in your mind, or falling for being distracted by something. And to me, the more frequently that I meditate, the easier it is for me to pay attention to one thing and to direct my attention. I've always had problems trying to do one thing. I've always wanted to do multiple things at once, multitask, which, I can go down a rabbit hole on talking about multitasking and how that's a myth, but I've always had trouble trying to sit still and do one thing. So I've learned through meditation and other practices that I'm much better off when I just do one thing at a time. The quality of whatever I'm trying to do is much better. I'm going to make fewer mistakes, so I'm probably going to get it done faster than if I started it, picked something else up, came back to it. And that's just kind of how our brains work. Our brains work more efficiently when you're really focused on one thing at a time and you're not trying to juggle, other things. So I guess today's practice is just try to focus your attention on one thing at a time. One thing I've found that's helpful is if you're trying to write or read or do anything that's going to require attention, is set a timer. If you're one of these people like me that has kind of trouble sitting still and focusing on one thing at a time, just set a timer and say, look, for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, I'm only going to do this one thing. I'm not going to get up to get a drink of water. I'm not going to go do anything else. I'm just going to do this. And you'll find that you kind of reach this flow state where it feels better, you feel more focused, and you're getting more enjoyment out of whatever you're doing. So give it a shot. Take care, y'all.